I appreciate it.
All right,
Yeah.
we're on. Maybe. Does
Okay,
it start
hello everybody.
recording?
There we go.
Yeah. Hey, we're back with another Hellfire and Gunsmoke. Graham Payne. Oh shit! Can I use your whole name?
Yeah, very much.
The game that he's made. The apocalyptic Wild West game, if that appropriately describes it.
Gothic
Post-apocalyptic,
Weird West.
Gothic Weird West. So there you
Yep.
go. Let's go. We're at Hotel Blight.
We are, but I
Oh,
wanted to actually rewind a bit.
Oh no,
First, I
flashbacks.
flashbacks. We will be getting to more flashbacks. Don't worry. I have structured this game to have quite a few of them because it was requested in session 0. But also, I was hoping that we could play a quick game, if that would be okay with everybody.
aren't we already doing that?
We are.
Are you saying, would you like
It's
to
a
play a game?
A game within a game.
Yes, this is a game within a game
All
called.
right.
Metagame.
What do we do? Oh
I
wait,
call it.
where do we go for cards? I need that website. I'm sorry.
I put it in the gaming text and one shots.
Okay, thank you,
So
thank you.
make sure to open
I
that
just
up.
remembered that.
No
Yeah.
problem. I'll remember to deal yourself a number of cards equal to your aptitude at the beginning of the session, and everyone's grit resets.
Shit, where are we?
Sure.
Oh,
Okay, so how do you deal again? You just
gaming text.
You just
Thank you.
pull it to the to your hand, which is in the bottom of the screen.
okay.
Okay.
Enter.
All right.
Pull it to your hand at the bottom of the screen. So I'm sorry. Say that again. Grit resets, and the number of cards is equal to. I was trying to get to aptitude. Thank you.
Yep.
The hell is aptitude? Aptitude. That's a terrible score for me.
It's better than mine, dude. Trust me.
1, 2. Ooh. Okay.
All right. So now that we've reset the important bits, just a friendly reminder: you do also have some IP going into this, improvement points, for purchasing a new feature later down the line, if you like.
Oh, I have 1.
So the thing I'd like to start off with is something I call a recap skeleton. The way this works is I've got a list of questions that I made out of the notes I took from last session to bring us through to get us caught back up to where we were at the start of our current game. Just we'll go around the table one at a time, answering the questions, and then by the end of it, we'll have a full recap to bring everybody back up to speed. And this will be very useful for anyone who's watching now who didn't watch last session. Okay. So let's go clockwise based on what I'm seeing here on my screen. So I'll call them out. Aaron, first question is for you. We start our game with a memory. What happened in it, and how did it end?
Well, I remember that someone was being someone was being hanged unfairly or whatever.
That happened towards the end of the game. This was the poker game at the beginning of the session. The flash.
I can't remember any of it. No, honestly, I'm sorry.
You're good. I'll go over. You're good. I'll go over to Andy then. Andy, do you remember the flashback at the beginning of the session? Oh, you are muted. Andy is currently muted.
Hold on. I forgot. I try to mute myself when I'm not in a scene or something because I talk too much. There's a poker game. Josie Wagner was there, and she had a royal flush, and then she said that was it for the evening. We all had our last words to Josie Wagner. I believe that was the extent of that first flashback.
And it ended with you coming upon her dead body.
Oh, was that part of it? Yeah. And it was Rowe that found her.
Mm-hmm. Next, we then opened on top of a train flying through a horde of undead. What was the obstacle in front of the train, and how did you deal with it? And I think this is a very appropriate question for Kevin.
That was the Rat King, right? The mass
Yeah.
of zombies.
Hmm.
And the train, as I recall, was equipped with a weapon
Hmm.
that could could take it out.
Hmm.
But there was a problem with the connection with the weapon, which is what my character was fixing to get it to work.
Hmm.
And we got it to work, which is why we're still here.
Exactly. You fired a massive Tesla cannon, exactly, which burned through the Rat King, just bathing you on the scent of ozone and burned meat. Next, and Aaron, you already kind of answered this question. You arrived in the city of Perversion. What was it like, and what was happening when you got there?
Yeah, it was crazy because they were getting ready to hang someone, and someone that my character thought was being hung unjustly.
Mhm.
But he still eventually hung, did he not? I think I remember him being hung. We couldn't stop anything from it. So,
Yeah, exactly. Do you remember who was doing the hanging?
some dude that had the same markings of someone that we thought was involved with the killing of Josie Wagner.
Mhm.
That's
Absolutely.
what I remember mostly. I can't remember a name, but
I think he was the mayor.
Hmm.
Colonel
yeah.
Sanders, the mayor of the
He
town.
Oh,
was the
that's right.
mayor. We didn't get a name for him yet, but yes.
His name is Colonel Sanders. I just told you.
Okay. Now back up to Andy. As you walked through the streets of Perversion, what was it like?
Oh, it's a rough town. And it's greedy. It's about money. Everybody's crammed in there trying to stay alive. And yeah, it's perverse. It's how would you say, swamp, sort of. Figuratively speaking. It's not a nice
Okay.
place. Everything's for sale. Everything.
Hmm. Thank you very much. And finally, you walked into a business. This one's to Kevin. What was it, and what was it called?
Are you talking about the hotel?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so I think we went to get a room at the Hotel Blight, which was ironically named, as I recall.
Hmm. Yes. So
I
we
don't
will.
remember whether we actually secured a room or whether we ended off before we did that.
You ended off seeing the proprietor of the hotel standing behind the desk, who had some uh, clockwork prosthetics, a metal arm, and what appeared to be a telescopic uh, sort of bronze lens fused into his eye socket.
His monocle.
Hmm.
That was telescopic?
It did go. Bzzz.
Oh, I missed that part.
Okay. With that, we are in fact going to return to memory. So, I am going to pick on one of you, if that's all right. And I think the person I'm going to pick on is Cortland McGraw.
Okay.
So, McGraw, we once more return to that sort of monochromatic memory space that we started our game in. Everything is in black and white, and we can see you in the saloon where the poker game will eventually happen. Now, you watch as the doors open and a very handsome woman walks in. Uh, Broad shoulders, long flowing hair, uh, hardened face, sun kissed skin. You don't recognize her by face, but uh, reputation has preceded her. And as she walks in, she does not look at you. She does not regard you, but she walks to the bar. As I am going to ask you, is this your first time seeing Josie Wagner?
In person, yes.
My first question for you tonight then is, Do you have any connection to her? Did she interact with anyone that you perhaps know, or have you only heard of her through uh, maybe tall tale?
Now, I'm gonna go with this then, because I think if I remember right, and correct me if I'm wrong, that one of my character's motivations was a falling out with a previous crew.
Mm-hmm. It was.
Okay, so here's the situation then that I like. I am not the only one from this crew here. We are planning a fairly elaborate, probably I guess I like the idea of a heist. I mean, real like Ocean's 11 kind of shit right here.
Mm-hmm.
And the boss wants her on in the crew for her gun hand.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know her other than by reputation. In other words, I've heard that we need a shooter, and the boss says she's the best we can get, or maybe the best there is. Needless
Your
to say,
boss,
I am not the one doing the first contact, as I am not a people person.
mhm. Your boss approaches her. What
So
does he look?
I'm basically there watching. I
Mhm.
have no active role in this at the moment.
What does your boss look like?
Oh, okay, I can do that then. He's an older guy, graying, thinning hair. This is for him the idea of the last big score, but he's been doing this since long before the war. Wait, when was the war?
About 50 years ago.
Okay, so he started before the war.
Mm.
That's how old he is, and this is going to be his last one.
Mhm. Career criminal,
Yeah,
still alive despite the state of the world, having watched it end slowly around him, and yet still being
yeah, and he remembers what it was like before that too.
doing his best to try and steal his own little slice of heaven to wait out the end of days.
Exactly. I do not know his real name, and he does not know mine.
Mhm. What's his handle then?
That's a good one. Trying to think of whether I want to go with something more punny.
Yes.
Yes.
You want an I got an idea.
What's that?
Judas. It's for the first name.
No, the point is he doesn't have. We don't know his first name. Bass,
His
Mr. Bass.
his fake name.
His fake name is Mr. Bass.
Mr.
But
Bass.
Dutch for boss.
I like it. So,
So that's how I know him. I have no idea what his real name is. He buried that years and years ago.
Mm.
And that's the nature of a crew like this: is everybody knows just as much as they need to about everybody else.
Mhm.
Nobody knows. Nobody overshares.
Mhm. So Mr. Bass
Think
approaches.
like Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
Like who's Mr. Orange, Mr. Payne. Yeah, remember? Like,
I
we don't
like
know
the
who
vibe.
these people really are, and we don't need to know, and we don't want to know.
Nope. It makes it more interesting. So Mr. Bass approaches Josie, making the initial contact, walking up to her the moment she walks into the bar. The bartender is already serving her, putting down a drink just at the sight of her. Probably her favorite. Uh,
So he knows
Mr. Bass, does he command loyalty through love or fear?
both,
Mm.
but mostly respect. He's been anyone who's been doing it this long and is still alive knows what he's doing.
Mhm.
In other words, if this guy wants you on his team, that's an invite to the big leagues. I mean, after all, he's still alive after all these years. Because in his line of work, really, at this point, you're either good at it or you're dead.
Mhm. Mr. Bass walks up directly to her. You can't hear from where you're sitting over the crowd, over the din of the crowd,
They'll meet you.
exactly what they're saying, but you see Josie looks at him, She gives him a real hard look. She's smiling, but there's something in it. And you see she shakes her head. And Mr. Bass takes on a slightly different posture. You see he's making a secondary offer. She just shakes her head once more. You can see that his hand tenses, maybe around a cane. Something he's had to adopt as he's gotten older. I imagine it's a length of ebony wood with an animal head on the top. What animal would be on the head? What animal would be on the head of the cane?
Let's go with a ram.
Ram.
That's totally what I was thinking.
What was it?
Okay. You can see he is the veins in his hand are beginning to pop as he is, while still trying to maintain an affable, polite posture. He is not taking being told no very well. And as he turns around to walk away, you notice that Josie makes eye contact across the bar with you.
Okay.
What do you do?
I'll politely nod.
She gives you a weird look. Like she's trying to place something. But it's a little longer. It's a little more of a linger. And you watch as she shudders a little bit and returns the nod. We then cut. It's a hard cut to the hallway outside of her room. We can see the back of one Phillip Rowe, who discovered her body. Phillip, just to be clear, what is your relationship with Josie Wagner?
She's my cousin.
Mm-hmm. Your aunt, specifically. Right? Was she not your aunt? I thought she was your mother's sister.
Okay,
Am I
sure.
misremembering?
Let's go with that. That's fine.
Oh,
If that's what it was, that's what it was.
I'm sorry. I'm going
I
off the
can't
note
remember.
from Christian Tarot. Yeah, you're good. The point is, she is a relative. You were the one to find her. You are looking through the doorway here. There is just white light spilling down upon the room where we see the scene before. Not to get too gratuitous with it, but what is your reaction here in this moment as McGraw, having been awoken by the commotion, has come out of the hallway to see you?
Probably a combination of confusion and disgust. Sort of like, why would anyone want to do this, and why would anyone seem to have such disdain in the manner of which they like killed her?
Mhm. As you are standing there, just processing this, McGraw, you come up behind him. And I think you see the scene that inspires you to join in this adventure, in this scenario, in this tale. Whereas everyone else who will look upon this scene will see abject horror, blood, violence. Your innovative mind, if I remember rightly from our session 0, sees something else. What goes through your mind in this moment as you look upon the murder scene of Josie Wagner?
Yeah, that's what we already established. Is first and foremost is the mystery of it.
Mhm.
Like, not just how could someone do this. I mean, she was supposedly a great shot, but someone must have taken her by surprise. But why this?
Mhm.
Like, this is not a murder. This is not vengeance. This is new, or maybe it's very old. Either way, it's mostly it starts there with the. I'm not so concerned about her fate. I'm concerned about how and why this was done.
Mhm.
I didn't know her very well. I don't have any emotional attachment to her. In all fairness, I don't really have an emotional attachment to anybody.
Mhm.
But the fact that this was done with such a degree of craftsmanship and intent. So I guess that's part of what I admire about Boss too. He thinks things through. Whoever did this thought it through.
As we see the space as you enter it, there, the person who did this did indeed take their time. Josie's blood has been spread across the walls in different sigils, strange geometry, uh, signs, and lettering in languages you do not immediately recognize.
Now, here's a question for you.
Mhm.
I'm going to go back to my room and tell me if this is what year is it roughly?
Uh, it would be, I'd say, probably about by the calendar of the dragon, 1901.
Okay, so I'm going to go back to my room then, and I am going to get a box, a little box brownie camera,
Mhm.
and I'm going to photograph the scene.
Ooh.
Does your camera use paper film, or are you still using glass plates?
No, this is a box brownie. It
Well,
uses,
yeah, but this is an alternate
this
reality, so it could be different.
this one. That's why I mentioned the box brownie. It uses celluloid. It's intended for snapshots. It belongs to roughly this era. Oh, and
Mhm.
if you're wondering, actually, how old is the box brownie? It's really the box brownie is really the first.
Is it the one that opens up and it's flat, but
Uh,
you can open it and then you pull out the accordion like um, lens? Because I think those are cool.
Kodak brownie. Introduced 1900 Eastman Kodak.
Yeah. Okay, I think that fits.
That's why I
Yeah,
asked. And given my technological ability, I might have had one even earlier.
you have my full permission. I love this.
Yeah, the point of the camera is that it takes a snapshot.
Mhm.
In that you develop it fires on a roll of film that you can just hand crank each one through.
Mhm.
Uh, it's manufactured the through F takes 120 millimeter
Yeah, it's just a
with a
box,
viewfinder
isn't
and
it?
crank
With a
handle.
handle
Yeah,
on the top. Okay.
Mhm.
We had
yeah,
some that were like that when we were kids that my parents gave us, belonged to our
yeah.
grandparents.
I think
yeah.
that's very. I think that's
And
very fitting.
oh, and if you're wondering why I have such a thing in my room, part of our planning for the job is I'm going to be photographing
Mhm.
parts of the target clandestinely, which is why I have the smallest camera out there.
God, which one am I thinking of?
I love it. So I think that we end this flashback with literal flashes
Yep.
as the camera uh, takes photo after photo of these sigil of the scene of the body.
I think I've got 12 shots per roll.
Mhm.
And flash powder. Bulbs aren't going to be around till the 20s.
Yeah, so I'll shoot the entire roll.
I was thinking of the number one pocket Kodak folding camera.
Yeah, that's a little later.
I like how they look,
And
though. They're cool looking.
I think, and you can tell me if this doesn't fit, but I think the final photo would have to be those four intersecting lines creating
Oh yeah,
that symbol that
oh yeah.
just appears over and over again.
Oh, yeah. We go from a long shot of the whole room then to details.
Mhm. And I think that that symbol glows red on the photograph before we
Black and
fade
white
back to black.
photograph. Yeah.
Mhm. And we fade back to black as we return.
Yeah, I'm not shooting color film. It'd be way too expensive.
Mm-hmm.
They have color?
So color photography goes back to the 1870s.
Oh, wow. Neat.
But it was color photography was incredibly complex and expensive and harder to reproduce. So you very rarely see color pictures from that era.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with movie film. Like colored movies existed long before that too. They were ridiculously expensive. So the vast majority of film was shot in black and white.
Mm-hmm.
That's what made Wizard of Oz such a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way in the modern world, there's no way to replicate the shock for an audience that had seen almost every film in black and white, where it starts in black and white, and then when Dorothy gets to Oz, suddenly we're in Technicolor.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can't. There's no words that can really convey the level of shock that would have inflicted on audiences so used to black and white.
They tried. Don't forget the Tingler.
I mean, it's just
and all those other things that they did in terrible, cheap B-rated movies, horror movies in the 50s.
Yeah, but that was nothing like it before or really since.
No. Okay, we return to the present day, where we re-enter Hotel Blight. I think we start with the scene framed from the perspective of a spider's web up in the corner, which frames each of the different investigators. There I go. The last game I played was Call of Cthulhu. My brain's in Call of Cthulhu mode. Drifters. As we see the proprietor of the establishment stand, giving a little bow, and he says, "Gentlemen, welcome to Hotel Blight. It is a pleasure to host. As always, I assume you'll be looking for rooms?"
Yeah.
Yep.
I just nod.
Well, if you've got the shells, I've got the space. And you see that he takes a pair of keys off the wall and puts them down on the counter. You see that as he moves to grab the keys, he favors his organic hand, and the metallic prosthetic that he has, it's not pure metal. You see there's like some intricate woodworking for the paneling, and though it's designed to look like a hand itself, it's more really an elevated claw that as he shifts his shoulder and adjusts his arm, rotates slightly. He puts a little bit of weight on it as he moves to the wall and puts it down. As he does, you notice he puts only 2 keys on the table in front of you.
You only got 2 rooms?
Unfortunately, yes. A pair of you will have to share. Pulling back, we see that the Hotel Blight is a smoky, dark establishment with walls covered in hunting trophies. A very well-kept bar, but the building itself is showing signs of wear. Several guests in the common room smoking, drinking, playing cards, and in the distance you can hear the soft playing, the tickling of the keys, if you will, of a player piano, gently plucking away in the distance. But he says, "Yes, unfortunately, you will have to share."
Well, Phillip's luck is a 2, so he's sharing a room with someone.
Oh, is that how we're doing this?
That's how I'm assuming it. So
Well, that works for me.
6 for me, so probably me.
Well, my luck is 6.
What's the cost?
The price is only a few bullets.
All right, we'll pay the man. We need a room, and we can afford it.
Mm-hmm.
I just pick up one of the keys once I've paid.
Fair.
And look for is there a number on it or anything like that?
It's a relatively small establishment, but he does guide you up, giving you rough directions. The rooms are upstairs, up on the other side of the common room. There's a staircase that leads up to sort of a long L-shaped hallway with 6 rooms total.
Are there numbers on the doors? Are there numbers on the keys? Or he
There's
gave
a number on the-
instruction? Okay.
Yeah, there are numbers.
I know which rooms are ours.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna open the door and unlock it and open it and look in and see what we got.
Mhm.
Whichever key I grabbed.
I'll take the other key then.
To call these rooms coffin-esque would be a bit of an overstatement. They are wide enough that you can't touch both walls spreading your hands. But
Just
barely. Just barely. There is a bed sort of wedged in there, as well as a nightstand and a little lantern. And Andy, you have the luxury of a small window that looks out on a tiny alleyway directly behind the building.
Is it big enough someone could get through it?
Yeah, if they squeezed.
Okay. But we're on the second floor. Anything under the window? Any good handholds or anything down there? A balcony or a place for a plant or anything?
No, just a sheer drop. And as you look out, the first thing you hear is, well, there's a reason why it's called Perversion. You look out and you see a couple having snuck away from the main road.
There's a couple coupling, is what you're telling me.
There's a couple coupling.
Fair enough. All right. How big are these beds?
Big enough that you could theoretically
Like a double, basically.
Little less than a double. It basically it's just like a straw mattress on like a slat of wood installed in the wall. The beds are built into the
built
walls
in.
here.
No
Yeah.
room on the floor for a second person?
If you don't mind stepping over each other in the middle of the night.
Okay.
There's enough room here on each bed for like 2 people to theoretically cuddle. But you are not going to be able to stretch out to your full length. You will have to bunch up a bit. There is
How about the other room? Any
Yeah.
better?
How's he doing? I'll go back towards the door to see the other room after I've taken a look.
the other room is basically identical, except it does not have a window.
It's huge, Kevin. It's the grand suite.
Yeah, I didn't get that lucky.
I'm staying in here alone, though. Click.
On the other hand, the lack of a window will actually serve me well tonight.
Oh my God! There's no window in that room.
That's fine.
Okay.
Pitch black.
It's gonna be
The only
That's
light-
I actually need that tonight.
Mhm.
No actual one room has 2 beds in it, so I'm sleeping on the floor in someone's room, essentially.
Yeah, they're identical with tiny little.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm probably in the room without a window. Then, like I said, my luck's
Wow.
horrible. So
Yeah.
So you're just heading into that room.
All
Works
right,
for me.
It's gonna be in my way, but that's all right.
I have night terrors anyway. It's all right.
Yeah. The hallway, by the way, is just thick with the smell of body odor, cheap incense, and even cheaper booze. Just
And even cheaper cologne. Oh,
Now that you've walked through, Raoul.
right? Yeah. Well, that's true too.
I don't suppose that there's an adjoining door for these 2 rooms, is there, Graham?
No.
I didn't think so.
That would imply a level of care,
sophistication.
thought towards the construction.
Yeah. We got the rooms in the back. Okay. And there's rooms. So some of the other rooms, do they face the front of the building, or are all the rooms kind of in the back, and the saloon goes all the way up to the top?
There's one room at the very end of the hall, because remember you go back to the far end of the building, then up and then back, sort of switch back. The room towards the front of the building.
Is back there.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
willing to bet that's probably the nicest room, and probably actually has windows that
Right.
face out onto the street and actually get a decent amount of sun and have enough space for a real bed.
Oh,
Well, we don't
joy.
have those. All right. Well, how long has it been since the murder?
That is a good question.
Well, we had to come cross country from Paradise, right?
Mhm.
Which is a
I'm-
ways, at least. I mean, it's not like a couple
Yeah,
hours.
I'm gonna say at least 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Oh,
Tra- traveling partially by train, but also making your way across different trails.
did we come by not carriage, stagecoach as well? Then.
Yeah,
Okay.
mixture of stagecoach and train.
Okay.
Paradise isn't too far from this location. It's the equivalent of like 2 or 3 states over, but with
That's pretty far.
yeah,
Yeah.
relative.
It's several hundred. It's
I mean,
It's a couple hundred
remember,
miles.
this is the kind of technology where you can go 100 miles in 2 hours and then 100 miles in 2 weeks,
Mhm.
depending on whether there's a train there or what the terrain is or what the weather is.
Yeah.
So, travel can be weird like that.
Yeah, the meat grinder was definitely the fastest part of your journey so far.
Yeah.
And oh boy, did it grind.
And
Oh,
railroads in the era Western railroads average with stops about 25 to 30 miles an hour.
Hmm.
Whereas taking a trail, you'd be lucky to make 25 to 30 miles a day.
Mm-hmm.
So you could go, in 12 hours on the railroad, you can travel 2 weeks worth of a trail. So, and you might have to do both at various points. You take the train as far as it goes, and then you're hiking from there. So it could be, one day to go the first 100 miles, and then 2 weeks to go the next 100 miles.
So Rao's definitely setting up camp in McGraw's room.
I wish you wouldn't, because I need the space.
That's you, Rao, as you go into McGraw's room. It look like you're going to set up camp there.
I need you to move over here, because the reason I ask about the time is, have I had a chance to develop the photos yet?
Ooh, that's
Well, you took them 2 weeks ago, so
Yeah, but I haven't. Have I had access to a dark space?
You know what? I'm going to say no because it's better for the plot.
Because that's why I'm happy to see this room has no window.
I like it.
I'm about to turn this into a dark room.
Fine. I just head downstairs then at the bar and start drinking.
You see that
between travel by trail and by train, I really haven't had.
No, probably not. Unless we actually stopped at another hotel somewhere along the route. And you could find a room that was dark enough, and you had time to set up, and.
Yeah, I mean, I could have done it with a dark bag or something, but the truth is, I don't want to take any chances on these because of how important they are. So I've been waiting for an opportunity to develop them where I have a real space to work with, where I'm not going to fuck it up.
So what are you doing, Kevin? Are you like pulling out chemicals and
Yes,
the big it's a bath? It's almost like a little tub thing and all this other jazz in your room and making lots of noise.
well, it's not going to make much noise, but I'm going to pull out a few tins. Then I'm going to I'm going to take a few bits of chemical out of my bag and start mixing chemicals.
Is your door closed?
Once I start, I'm going to close the door. Yeah, and I'll tell you guys, I got to do a little work.
What does that smell?
Photographic developer.
What?
Photographic developer.
Oh.
I took
all right.
photographs of the scene.
Oh.
I finally have a chance to develop them so we can see details we perhaps missed.
Graham, did I see the details of the scene?
I mean, you were there.
I did show up eventually.
You did show up
and saw it. All right.
I think I'd put the camera away by the time you arrived. Mr. Rowe will remember.
All right.
I can't forget.
Well, good luck.
Well, you were also there when I took the photos.
You weren't there, Aaron. You went downstairs and you're drinking.
Yeah. I don't think
you left.
I don't think Starbuck was there by the time I took the photographs. I don't think Starbuck had arrived yet.
Mm-mm.
I wasn't staying in the same hotel.
Yeah, so you were probably unaware that I took
I was
photographs.
still asleep or whatever you want, Graham.
Whereas Rowe saw where I had the camera.
Well, thank you
Rowe
for
knows I took
explaining
photos.
that to me. Well, good
So
luck.
I'm gonna
How
do
long is
that
that going to take?
A couple hours.
You're doing it in a day?
No, I'm gonna do it right now in the dark.
We came here at noon, dude. We've only been in town for like an hour.
Oh, right.
It was
not
high
nighttime.
noon
Sorry about that.
when we got
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
That was very distinctly said. So.
Oh, right. Yep. Sorry about that.
You might have
No, so
forgotten. Your guy might be so intent on getting this done that it might have even just slipped your
No,
mind.
I wouldn't
don't
forget
know.
what time it. I wouldn't
Okay.
forget what time of day it is. No, in that case, I'm going to do that when it gets after dark.
Fair. I do like the idea that like you set up shop and you just get so focused because I do relate to that.
Yeah, no, I might do that, but I'm not going to forget what time of day it is.
Fair. So Rowe goes downstairs to start drinking. McGraw, do you want to continue developing photos, or do you want to?
No, I'm not starting the process. I as a player, I forgot. I'm not starting the process yet. I'm just going to put my things basically so that when night comes, I'm ready to work.
Absolutely.
You're
Then
prepping.
I can actually begin the process right now.
You're getting prep work done. Chemicals mixed or whatever needs to be done in
100%.
advance.
100%. Starbuck, are you going down to join McGraw, or are you going to carry on?
No, I don't know any of this chemical crap. I'm going to lock my little room. There's nothing in there anyway, but what the hell? I'm sure I'll find a knife stabbed in a note. That almost happens to me in every town. And we'll head on down to find Rowe and let him know he's bunking with me unless he wants to smell like... I try to think of some kind of metaphor or simile. I can't even get anything. I don't know what to compare it to. Because I don't know what it smells like.
You want to smell like science.
Let's go downstairs and see if Rowe is downstairs. Aaron, did you storm off?
No,
Were you kind of irritated, or you just like shrugged and left?
Yeah, just like, all right, fine, whatever.
See if he's still in the saloon. Otherwise, I guess we're splitting up.
Yeah, as you sit next to the bar, Rowe, the proprietor is going to make his way around, sort of like a little bit of a half, like sort of walking with a bit of a limp. He makes his way around the bar. He's also the bartender here. He takes your money and puts something appropriately strong in front of you.
Whiskey neat.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Ice or no ice?
That's neat. Is no ice.
No ice.
They have ice. Ooh, fancy.
Yeah. There's a big block in the basement.
It's brown. It's brown.
Yeah, I'm not worried about ice. The ice will kill you around here.
So, what brings you fellows to town, if I may be so bold as to ask?
Investigating a murder. Josie Wagner.
At that, he actually stops. His monocle extends a little bit, zooming in on you, suddenly becoming much more interested in the contours of your face. A murder, you say?
Well, I think it's murder.
Josie, right? I know that name. She was the outlaw, the
Everyone's an outlaw. That doesn't narrow it down.
The Banshee of Bloodhaven, no?
It's a new one. I don't think I've heard of that one.
Well, what is she to you?
Auntie.
Oh. Well, coming out to avenge family. He pours a second whiskey for you, neat. And
I'm looking this barkeep over. He doesn't have any pieces of like intersecting lines strewn, like tucked under his collar or something anywhere, or under his sleeve cuff.
Why don't you make me a dare?
Okay. That's a D20, right?
Yes, it's D20. You want to first tell me what you're rolling. So that'd be one aspect, one skill, and one knack.
Well, I need it to be a good roll because I rolled a 4.
That's good. Rolling low is good.
Oh, okay.
You want a low number, so you're almost certain to succeed with a 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm trying. You said aspect, skill, and neck.
Mm-hmm.
And the next, if you have something you think can apply,
Mm-hmm.
you don't always add the
Right.
knack.
I'm trying
Yeah.
to. So
Spot
we'll look.
would be a good knack for this.
I'll lean on his empathy or whatever. So we'll do
Mhm.
empathy, feel. I guess that would make it 16. So a knack really wouldn't matter regardless of what it was. So and I
Okay.
rolled a 4. If I
4. And your critical threshold is with a
w-
what's your luck skill?
2, so
2?
it's 1.
So just a 1.
Yeah.
With a regular success, I'm gonna say looking him up and down, you do not see any intersecting geometry. You do not see the sigil that the mayor did have on as a little pin on his bolo tie.
Okay.
Uh, you do not see anything that would raise a red flag in that regard at the moment. This man seems, for all intents and purposes, to be
An
uh,
honest barkeep
an honest barkeep, an honest proprietor of a hotel
in the city of
uh,
Perversion.
in the city of Perversion. I mean, his hotel is called
Blight.
Blight. Yeah. Yeah.
It's ironic.
It's ironic. Yeah.
uh, what? Of all the reasons I've heard to come to Perversion, that certainly is one of the better ones. My condolences as he slides you a second whiskey on the house.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Have you been to see the sheriff yet? As he points at the gun holstered on your waist.
Do I need to?
Uh, well, traditionally, it is important to visit the sheriff to turn in your iron or get it peace bonded.
So my word's not good enough that I just not going to use it on anyone?
He puts up his hands. Unfortunately, I don't make the rules.
I understand. I'm just asking.
Well, your bullets are good. That I could tell you for sure. As you see, he shuffles them into his register. But as long as you visit the sheriff by the end of the day, you shouldn't have any problems. If any of your companions similarly packing iron, then I would recommend you make a stop off.
What's the relationship between the sheriff and the mayor?
At that, he stops for a minute, considering his words very carefully. You can tell by his expression. They're aligned in that they both want what's best for our humble community. But the sheriff, let's just say he's not. The two of them have come to a few public disagreements in the past. And from what I understand, the sheriff is none too pleased about the appointment of the latest batch of deputies.
Can I goad him into giving me an answer? I'm reading this stuff on my.
Oh, this will be another dare. If you want to push him a little deeper for more specific answers.
Yeah.
Consequence for this would be he's just going to clam up.
All right. So
Mhm.
I guess once again, empathy, feel, and insight. Can I do that sort of stuff?
Feel might not be appropriate just because that's more about perceiving.
Or
If you,
what about know? Empathy, know, and insight.
I believe no is typically about knowledge and reason. How would you?
But
I
people.
might say yeah. Yeah. How would you spin no?
I mean, I'll go with if I can do empathy and people and insight, I'll try for that. That's fine too.
That also works.
So that will give me 12.
12. He seems a little guarded, so I'm gonna
Oh
call.
no, I gotta roll. I gotta roll. I'm just saying I gotta roll below 12.
Oh, absolutely. I have to give you a penalty based on how difficult the dares can be.
Okay, that's fine.
So
I rolled an 8. Go ahead.
well, you're good.
What did you roll, an 18?
18, yeah.
Ah.
I rolled high.
Doesn't matter what the penalty is.
Yeah.
I was just gonna give it a mild because he's clamming up. He's choosing his words very carefully. What do you say in this moment to reflect the 18?
Just tell me, you son of a bitch.
It seemed the way she died seemed to be very, very peculiar. Maybe he climbed up at that.
He at the sudden shift in the conversation and the tone changing, you see he eyes the whiskey he gave you for free, reconsidering it briefly, but then not.
I reached for it quickly. Then no.
He's gonna lose his other arm if he's not careful.
And you see he just says, sort of ending the thought with some disagreements over what powers the town charter awards the mayor versus the sheriff. If you excuse me, I have to attend to the other guests. And you see he just sort of, he doesn't storm off, but he just sort of like
meanders away.
Like just sort of like, you ever have one of those moments where you know like a conversation didn't go the way you wanted it to, and like the person just leaves?
All the fucking time.
That look on your face, Aaron.
I'm not going to deal. I could be mean and deal with stress, but I'm not going to.
Deal with stress. I got probably some of the better stress of the group.
No. But once you leave,
that just means I'm going to partake in my indulgences sooner.
Well, I will get to that because once you leave, we do have some regional effects based on what town you're in right now and how that impacts you mechanically. So it's about this time that I think Starbuck will come down, and McGraw, you will join in a few minutes after you're done setting your stuff.
I'll join.
So Starbuck.
Do I see Rowe at the bar then?
Yeah.
I'll go over to him. And wait, there's seats? There's actually seats at this bar?
Yeah,
that's fancy.
There are stools.
Wow, fancy.
That's why this is the blight of the whole perversion.
Usually it's just staying at the bar.
They're fancier than all the other bars.
I'll sit next to him and wait for some drink.
Oh, the proprietor, who still doesn't have a name, has fully walked off at this point. The situation was too awkward to continue.
I'll give him literally like 30 seconds. And if he's not back by then, I'm going to start banging on the bar with my hand.
Okay, well, Rowe, you see that Starbuck walks up.
And I'll talk to Rowe while I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
If he...
No,
I won't. He's got to talk to me.
Yeah, still, if he sits down next to me, then I'll still tell him, that I had an interesting conversation with the barkeep, and I'll fill him in what he told me, essentially.
Okay, peace bonding, is that common?
Peace bonding in our world is actually an older tradition that dates back to medieval times. It's a practice in which a sword was
I don't need
wax.
I'm sorry, I don't need the history lesson, Graham.
Oh, sorry.
I don't mean to be rude, but I just is it common?
Yes,
towns we've been in, and what does it consist of concurrently?
It is common. Basically, the sheriff takes a wax seal and presses it to a holster in order to keep the gun in the holster. And in order to draw it, you have to break the wax, proving that you did, in fact, draw the weapon.
Okay, but typically, if someone tries to shoot you, you can draw your weapon to defend yourself, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's just
Okay.
it's like medieval art, like weapon control, in that like it proves who drew their weapon in a situation.
It
Well,
doesn't prove
yeah,
anything. It's
it
just an
really
honor
doesn't.
system.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, yeah, because the
okay.
sheriff has a specific.
Only the person that survives is going to live to tell the story.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Um, okay, are other people in here armed?
No one else is armed that you've seen.
Nobody. Okay, fair enough.
No one except the deputies you saw moving around earlier in the streets.
I don't remember seeing deputies, but I might have forgotten from last session. Okay, after I bang on, he told me this stuff, and then once he's filled me in, I'll bang on the bar. Rao's wearing a gun visibly.
I believe the two of you both have
Okay,
pistols.
okay. What about McGraw? Is he wearing anything visible as far as a weapon, Kevin?
McGraw, what weapons do you have?
I do have a revolver. It's usually in my overcoat, so it's not visible.
Mhm.
Okay.
I don't have a fast draw holster.
Okay. Is it common? Is the peace bonding common? Is it most towns have something like this?
Yep. Most
Okay.
most settlements have either you
Okay.
either have to turn in your weapon when you reach the town to the sheriff, who then give it back when you leave town.
which I don't visit those towns.
No, I don't go there either. That's totally against everything I believe in.
I'm not going to give up my gun.
Okay. Fair enough. And then once he's told me this, I'll bang on the bar. I just slap the bar a few times, trying to get this guy's
At
attention.
which point he comes back now, expression gone from like, oh, new guest, to, oh, new guests. Yes, sir. How can I help?
That's the same expression I give him. Whiskey.
Oh, absolutely. And
I
Rao,
dropped some.
the price you list for the whiskey is twice what he charged you.
I dropped those
right.
bullets on the bar.
He takes them.
Sloppily.
Pours you a bottle. Pours
me a bottle. No wonder it's more expensive. Are these shot glasses or are these sipping glasses?
Just sipping glasses.
Okay, good. I'm going to drink most of it, but I'll also be dipping my finger in it. And then I'm going to do doodles on the bar with the whiskey. I want to do that little double-crossed hatch thing. And I want to see when this guy comes back, once I've mostly finished it, if he notices. I want to make it so that the barkeep, when he comes back, will probably see it.
I think he does, as he sees the.
Pardon me a moment, guys.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how long it's going to be before McGraw gets here, but this is my attempt to see what happens.
As he sees it, he goes, "Oh my goodness!" and tries to wipe it up with a rag. You don't see a look of frightened reaction on his face. Just
Okay.
there is whiskey on the countertop.
There wasn't. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. I'll get a second whiskey while I'm waiting for McGraw.
Okay. I think once Kevin returns, McGraw will return.
Okay. And I want to scan the room.
Okay. What are you looking for in this moment?
Familiar faces, or anybody giving us the eyeball, like checking us out a little more than they should be.
Ooh. That is a funny thing that you mentioned, because I
like turn my back to the bar, so I'm kind of like leaning back on the bar while I drink.
I actually do have a regional effect here called "Hey, I know you."
Okay.
In that case, because you're the one who brought it into the scene, Starbuck, at the other edge of the room, currently sitting at a table, losing a game of cards.
Okay.
There is one character you immediately recognize. You didn't see him walking in just because you had your back to him, and they had their back to you. What are they like? What is the name and what are they like?
It's a man. You said it's a guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll use the name I used before. Uh, this is Judas Cross. He is losing probably because he's a card shark, a hustler, a flim flam man. Um, he's a murderer, but only if he has to be. And we our paths have crossed a few times. I think he likes me because I'm still alive and I haven't been shot by him. But because we do get along, and it's not like I'm the loss. I don't give a shit. And he's flim-flammed me a few times, and I've gotten my revenge by leaving him tied up in the woods in his underwear about the same number of times. We're currently even.
I'm imagining a man wearing a top hat with the bullet
Yeah.
hole through it.
No, no bullet,
No?
no bullet hole because he's got like one of those morticians, those black morticians things that they put on their hats. It does have one of my bullets went through it, or
Yeah.
somebody's did. It doesn't have to be mine. But he's dressed all in black. He's a very good looking guy. But right now he is pretending to be a rube, like an Easterner who's just shown up. He's dressed very nicely, and obviously
Long or-
very bad at cards, which is how it always starts.
Long or short hair?
Short hair, well trimmed, no facial hair. Like I said, very good look. I think James Bond, kind of like crap. Roger. Who the hell played the middle James Bond after
Was that Maris? Roger Maris?
No.
That's-
Roger Moore.
that's
It was like he's
Moore.
like Roger Moore. This week's and in this session, Roger Moore as Luther Cross or Judas Cross, and he roams the West, ripping people off.
Okay. In that case, you can see a group of very confident suckers
Yep.
laughing and chuckling to themselves, slowly working their way through a brown bottle on the table as Judas is just. He looks like he's sweating eggers right now,
Right.
but
He's
in
a good
reality,
actor.
you know, he is making his way through. He looks up, and you can see he makes eye contact with you from across the bar, and there's just a moment of recognition to a bit of a half smile before he says something to the table. At which point, like the three of them sort of like laugh and shoo him away. Seems to be between hands at the moment as he gets up, dusts himself, walks over to the bar, and leans up against it and says, "Well, I do declare as I live and breathe, Billy Starbuck."
And who are you? I'm gonna lean in close so only he hears. And who are you right now?
Montgomery McMontgomery.
Okay.
As far as they know, I have come into a bit of money through the recent departing of my dear papa, and frankly, these gentlemen, a fool and their bullets are soon parted, and they are going to be parted soon.
I'll nod at that. Just try not to get yourself in that situation, like in Purgatory.
You and I remember Purgatory very differently, Starbuck.
I
What are you
remember.
doing?
I remember the Tar and Feathers came out.
Well, there was that thing with the head of a stag and the body of a bear. Anyway, we don't have to get into it.
We were both there.
What are you doing here in Perversion? Besides the obvious.
Josie Wagner.
How's Josie doing?
She's dead. She was
Oh.
murdered.
And you see, like, all the jovial sort of haha goes from his face. It drops like a shroud as he just. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm genuinely.
You seen any crosshatch signals? 2 and 2?
Crosshatch.
2 and 2? Like that?
He takes a moment. Yes, actually. I saw one. I saw that on the. I had the pleasure of meeting with the local mayor.
Mm-hmm. You told us about that on the mayor, right, Rowe? I think you told us on the way to the hotel, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
That's what I thought. Okay.
About how yeah.
Sorry to
I
interrupt,
remember
Graham.
him.
I'm sorry. Keep going.
No, you
He saw it on the mayor. Or, he had the pleasure of meeting the local mayor was where he was at.
Mr. Adams, I believe is his last name.
All right, Mr. Montgomery. If you're anything else and you slip me a word, I would appreciate it.
There was one other place. And he...
I just raised my eyebrows.
I saw it on a brooch worn by the Madam of Paradise Found. The fanciest house of sin in this one-horse town.
What? Do you know her name?
I believe it's Harriet Dale.
Or Madam Dale.
Madam Dale.
I appreciate it, Montgomery. And if you get in any trouble and need a hand, I throw my cigarette butt on the floor because it's done. I've just finished it.
Oh, you'll hear me screaming.
Okay.
I have a very distinctive scream.
I know. I've heard it many a time. Try not to get yourself killed. I appreciate your help.
Gentlemen, I'm immortal, as he turns around and walks away.
He's gonna bury us all.
I know what class he is. Oh.
He's a Brett Maverick.
So at this point,
He sounds like a bastard to me.
At this point, McGraw, you do walk down the stairs and you see that a man is walking away from your companions as they are sitting at the bar.
Drinking.
Well, I'll go join them.
Okay. So McGraw was right there. He heard the whole conversation we just had. He knows what's going on.
You said you were the first part that you were saying stuff that so no one else heard. So
I did. Yeah, did he hear, Graham? I lowered my voice when I asked who he was this time, and I didn't know if he was being quiet talking back to me or if we raised our voices back again.
I think
your cameras have all frozen. I'm going to jump off and back on.
Okay.
I think that at least him confirming what name he was using, that was quiet, but the rest he was openly sharing with you.
Okay.
And Rowe.
Okay. So yeah. So I'm gonna tell McGraw. The mayor's Mr. Adams, and I'm gonna info dump, but just briefly. And then there was the same symbol was on the brooch of Harriet Dale at the Paradise Found brothel somewhere here in town. That I have learned.
The same one the mayor had.
Yes, and confirmed the mayor's as well. And then note that they want to peace bond any weapons,
specifically firearms.
I'm not gonna. Also, do I know that McGraw has a gun? Have we ever seen it in our 2 weeks of travels, or whenever?
Yeah, because I'll take it out and clean it periodically.
Okay, I mention it to him, but I don't make any intimation that he should go if he doesn't have a gun visible on him. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying you need to do this. I'm just saying we're supposed to do this. Is basically what I say. Sorry, Aaron. Go ahead.
No, I want to fill McGraw in on the fact that the sheriff and the mayor seem to be slightly at odds, whereas they want the best for the town of Perversion.
They don't see eye to eye on what that is.
Yeah. They may have different views on how to get there.
All right. Well, what's our next move then?
I'm gonna go to the sheriff's office and get this thing peace bonded. According to Rowe, we got till dark.
Probably better.
Yeah.
We can ask.
Oh, yeah.
We could talk to him.
Yeah,
We could split up.
Yeah, we may as well all visit the sheriff first and take care of that. There's no reason to give them an excuse to get on our case.
Yeah.
Graham, do I have enough bullets to go to the best brothel in town, do I think?
What's your luck score?
6.
I'd say you have enough bullets.
Alright. So at least that'll cover me going there if I want to.
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
At least
thank
for
you.
one night.
Or an hour. Depends on how good it really is.
What's your vigor score?
My vigor. Where the hell is vigor's a 6 as well?
Hey.
Do you
Okay.
think the sheriff knows anything of value?
I shrug.
Well, there's no reason to piss him off in any case, right?
There's a lot of reasons to piss off a sheriff. Let's go. I down the rest of the whiskey and put the glass on the bar.
At that question, I want to spend another one of my stress points, and I want to ask the broker what the sheriff has against the mayor. It's an impossible question that I can't know the answer to right now.
Ooh.
So,
Sheriff doesn't like vampires. The vampire killed my mother.
At any time, you can take one stress to ask the broker one question your drifter couldn't know the answer to. They must answer truthfully, but can be cryptic.
And you can use that like... Go ahead.
I can do this a number of times to my strain level. I can do that 2 times, basically,
per
right now.
session.
Per session.
Okay.
So...
Yeah, so do it.
Yeah, so that's what I'm doing.
Wait, I put my whiskey glass down and then you're like...
Yeah.
God damn it. That's what I say when I see this, because we know what that is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I think we see a very pale pair of lips attached
Pair
to
of what?
Pair of lips attached to a very pale face suddenly come up from behind you where there was no one there and just whisper in your ear, Rowe. He knows something ain't right. That everyone who'd been hung didn't do it.
Right.
And then we see just like a tuft of orange hair, and then whoever whispered that in your ear is gone.
The guy that hung earlier today, did he have red hair?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Ghost came to tell you. Ooh. So while Raul has a seizure, does the bartender come over and try to stuff a wallet in his mouth or something?
No, the bartender, you can see he's just currently
that happens
busy.
every once in a while, every time someone has 2 of our whiskeys in a row.
You see he's actually not anywhere to be seen. He likely lives in the back, so he seems to have probably put up a little be back in 5 minutes sign.
He's gone to inform on us.
All
That's
right,
always the way.
To the sheriff's office?
Yes.
All right. So,
He won
as you make your way out, Perversion stretches before you. It's sort of crowded bounty. You see the dirt roads. You see like an ox hauling something like directly in front of you. The carriage wobbling on rickety wheels. There's a decent crowd. It's probably 1, 2 p.m. at the moment. There are a few clouds in the sky, but this region has not seen rain in a fair while. The air is stale. You can smell animal leavings. You can hear people shouting and laughing and singing in the distance. People are walking under the sort of covered patios. All the walls here, I'll remind, are adobe, hard packed clay. Some have more traditional sort of Old West type facing, where like it's made to look like a nicer building than it actually is inside. And every available surface is painted with advertisements for different brands of snake oil or the latest
Different
sugary,
prostitutes.
yeah. Oh yeah. If you want a good time, talk to Matilda at the Paradise Found.
Different caricatures of different prostitutes or whatever. Some to make it look more busty than what they may or may not be, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You say there's
Accentuate
boardwalks?
their.
Yeah. Like along the so the only wood is really the boardwalks and the awning over the boardwalks, and almost everything else is adobe.
Maybe some buildings have the false front or whatever up. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's all contained within the sort of interior wall, which stretches about like 30 feet high, where you can see there it's actually like a flat surface on top, with the occasional like person walking across, just sort of patrolling the interior walls.
Wait, I'm sorry, I missed that. My brain turned off.
Oh,
there's guards up on the walls?
You see at least one, sort of just walking between two sections of the raised wall.
Has he got a star on his vest?
From this distance, you can't tell.
Okay.
But as you walk through the town, you do in fact see a couple men wearing wide brim hats with a silver star on their chest.
We saw where the sheriff's office was. We passed it once already, right?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah. Easy enough. You can double back. It's one on the sort of main thoroughfare closer to the gate that you came through. There's sort of a U-shaped main road where all the important civic buildings are, and then like the further you go into the sort of tangled fire trap maze of buildings that is the rest of Perversion. The buildings range from like these like so like larger saloons, different like different craftspeople, and then just piles and piles of housing and hotels and places to rest. And as you get further towards the interior ring, or as you get further and further from the sort of main gates and get further and further, it gets progressively less gaudy and more just sort of like packed as more and more people are shoved into less and less space.
Where's Hotel Blight?
Hotel Blight is not on the main road, but just like 1 or 2 rows back.
Is it in the area of nicer hotels or worse hotels? I guess is what I'm asking.
Closer to nicer.
Okay.
Closer to nicer, but not the nicest.
If there's other hotels, why do we pick this place?
Because it was named Hotel Blight.
Oh my god, I can't let Rowe pick our fucking lodgings anymore. I'm blaming you. I blame Rowe.
But as you make your way, you do in fact find the sheriff's office, which has... and you went to the Hotel Blight because it had attached stables.
Why?
That I don't know. It was just specified in my notes.
We don't have any horses. Okay, that's fair enough. Rowe made that decision. I don't know.
Not yet.
It seemed like a good hotel at a good price, I guess.
We were wrong.
Horses tell us
We
stuff
were
that
wrong. Oh God.
normal people
Oh
can't.
my God. Well, he was
So-
right. I did run into somebody that gave us some information that I knew. So
You find the sheriff's office is a narrow building, with half of it taken up by sturdy iron cells. You pass out of the glaring light of the sun, uh, under the into the main porch, and then through the door. Uh,
is
uh,
is this one Adobe as well, or is it brick
the
or something?
walls are adobe. The floor is hardwood. Uh, you see that the building is taken up. About half of it is sturdy iron cells. And as you walk on the floor, you hear that there is a hollow space beneath. You're probably in a building that actually has a basement. You can see a door leading to further space to the back, but there's sort of a bullpen area set up next to the cells where you can, in fact, see a couple of desks. You've seen a fair number of deputies wandering around, but there are only 3 desks packed tight into this building here with paperwork and a filing cabinet, uh,
Gun rack.
gun rack, a large safe set up next to what you assume to be the sheriff's desk, which is the largest one. And in the cells, you can in fact see a couple people like sleeping either on the floor or like leaning up against the wall.
The cells are empty. There's no like bunk or anything in there at all.
No. There is a bunk,
Okay.
but but it's like 2 to 3 per cell, and so some people are in fact sleeping on the floor.
They're full. All the cells are full.
It's a town called Perversion.
Holy crap! Yeah, I would think they'd be a little lenient on the weirdos. Okay.
Oh, we don't know.
You're
These
too
These are
good.
the people that
Look
are
at that.
even fucking too weird.
No, they're the other. They're the opposite. No white shoes after Labor Day. Oh, I didn't know.
Towards the back of the room, you can see what I can only describe as a incredibly sturdy-looking man. He has darker skin with a handlebar mustache, short cropped curly hair, and huge, thick as tree trunks forearms. You can see he is in fact wearing a wide-brimmed brown hat, and currently he's reading a book with one hand and tapping a golden star against his desk with the other, sort of absent-mindedly, just sort of like something to do with the other hand. As you look at him, I'm going to ask Aaron, what is one noticeable scar on this man?
It's across his cheek. It starts at the corner of his eye and comes down to his chin. On the right side.
Mm-hmm. Like in some bygone conflict, something wrenched across his face, probably trying to claw out his eye.
Yeah, is it just
in time?
Is it just one line, Aaron, or is it like?
No, I was picturing one line,
Okay.
like it was just like a knife or something.
Nice.
Maybe
Yeah,
it might be a knife, or maybe it was something else. You never know.
Fingernail,
But
claw.
yeah,
My parakeet did that.
Okay,
maybe he
then-
did it to himself to remember the pain of something. Who knows? Because it started
Oh.
as.
You ever see DC's character Jonah Hex
Yes.
Yes, tons of times.
with all those scars? You know what?
He's got a big hole in his face.
You know what his most common response to someone asks where he gets those scars is?
He shoots him, doesn't he?
No.
No.
It's, cut myself shaving.
That's good.
But because people ask him what happened, it's his favorite responses.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Kevin, I've got a question for you. So now we have a description of this man. What is his name?
Well, I
Thank
don't
you
know.
for not asking me that question.
Go, Kevin. Give us a good one. You're the history guy.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Something historical.
Sure.
Come on, off the top of your head, go.
Reeves.
Greaves.
They'll name him in honor of one of the most famous Black American marshals.
Hell yeah.
Reeves or Greaves?
Reeves
Greaves. Okay.
with an R.
Oh, Bass Reeves?
Yeah, that's who I was thinking of.
Yes.
I've already used Bass
Howdy.
though for another name, so give him a different first name.
Yeah, that I can do.
Quentin.
Or make Reeves his first name,
Francis.
give him a different last name.
Oh, I heard Quentin first. I like Quentin.
Okay, Clinton works. But yeah,
Quentin Reeves.
He can go by Q. Oh no, I don't know.
name him in honor of one of the most famous Black American marshals of the era.
Hell yeah, I love it. So you see this incredibly sturdy man just currently reading a book, middle of the day, drunkards, ne'er-do-wells of all sorts lined up, bundled in these cells. He's just sitting there. He looks up at you as you enter, and you realize his eyes are heterochromatic. One is sort of a deeper blue, and the other is an amber brown. As he sees you, he flips the book over and sort of eases back in his chair as he just sort of watches the three of you enter.
I cross the room towards him.
Can I help you?
I'm gonna just lift my hand and look down at the gun on the belt on my hip. I understand we gotta get this stamped.
That depends on my estimation of your characters, sir. And you see he stands up, and he is
It's huge.
he stands up to a full like a foot and a half above you. He is not a portly fellow, but he's solid. And just doing the math on his size and the amount of weight he does have, he's a fairly bulky fellow.
He's built like a brick shit house.
Exactly.
Okay.
And tall enough to loom over you. As he does, he looks down at you. In this case, you are going to be making another dare here.
Oh no. Okay.
The dare here is the impression you're giving him. Whether or not you and your fellows can be trusted to have a peace bond, or if he's going to have to confiscate your firearms.
Oh fuck, this could end in a gunfight. Because he'll take my gun over my dead body. Luck, definitely.
Mhm.
Feel is noticing things, isn't it? It's not. No, it's
Feel is
perceiving the
noticing things,
surroundings.
yeah.
I'm probably gonna have to go with. We'll go with sly. As
But
I give him a smile, my best smile, to try to fake him out. That's a 10.
How many teeth are missing?
None. I got all my teeth. My guy's good looking. I don't get in fistfights. I shoot people.
I do think if you have any points in haggle right now, that would be appropriate.
I don't, but I do have befriend.
Oh,
I just noticed only 1 point.
That's for animals, though.
Oh, okay. What do I have? Nothing.
Charm?
Nothing. I don't have any points in charm. What are you talking about? I got scare. I wish I'd have put some points in lie,
Scare.
but I'm not much of a liar.
So
Tell you what, Graham, you can tell me if this will work. I will.
Trick?
I will. Oh, I do have a point in trick. Yeah, let's go with that. Is that okay?
I mean, it's with sly.
I mean, I'm trying to convince this guy that I'm trustworthy.
Which you're not. But
I am. I don't shoot people unless they're shooting at me. That's all. That's going to give me an 11. If I can.
You're trying to give him your best impression.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that this is going to be a serious dare because I think it does. You
I'm
are
not
just
gonna
sort of
make that
walking
roll.
in here.
Yeah,
so
we
that's
came
gonna
in.
be
Wait.
come in.
Can I say we just got into town and learned that we had to follow the laws to the best of our abilities by peace bonding our weapons? Could I say that? And
I'm taking into account in that I'm going to give you a bonus die.
okay.
So it's still going to be -4.
Oh, now
So
for my
with
11. Oh, God.
11. And before you roll,
I'm not rolling. I'm just warming him up.
remember that your friends can give you help. If
I
each
did
of
not.
you spend a card, you can tell me how you are helping them.
I mean, I only got 2 cards, so I'm sorry, but I'm not spending
No, that's
any of my
okay.
cards.
I don't know that there's really a lot I can do to help him here. He doesn't know me. I'm not a particularly trustworthy person, and I'm not a particularly people person.
So a 7.
While I've got cards, I don't have much I can really offer
Fair.
in the way of nothing. There's really nothing I could say that's going to improve what he already said,
All right. If you feel that way.
and nothing I can do that's going to change this situation.
It's a total eclipse of the heart.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, I walked into that one.
What is taking 1 stress to take an additional reaction? Is that a reaction is like another action in a round, right?
It's in a combat situation.
Gotcha.
It,
Okay.
But you do have 2
Okay.
dice.
You
Yeah.
do that.
So I roll the d20 twice, and I go for whatever's better.
Yeah, whichever's
So
lower.
2 throws for 7.
All right, it's got to be 7 or less. Hello, number 1.
That's a crit.
That is a crit because my crit range is 2.
Okay.
Should I have said my name? Would that actually? My other roll's a 1 too. Ooh, I think that this die might be a little skewed. I love it. I love it for this game now.
You see he looks at you, and you see that he sizes you up. And
he knows he's not going to get out of this room alive if he tries to take my gun.
He can definitely tell that you are a dangerous person.
But that was my best smile.
But I think, Cortland, you look at the way he's looking at Starbuck, and it ticks your memory. Because it's the same look. It's the same odd look, the lingering look, that Josie Wagner gave you the night of her murder. And you see he stops, and he nods, and he goes into his desk, and he pulls out a brass seal, and he lights a candle, red wax, and he just points one massive finger down at his desk and says, "One after another."
So how does this work? We take off our gun belts and lay him down there with the gun in it?
Yep.
Okay. What book is he reading? I want to glance at that if there's a title on the cover. Is it Miss Manners' Guide to Tea Cozies and Politeness?
Speculative fiction, Moon Men, and Lost Valleys of the Ancients.
Okay, that goes way over my head.
I think I wrote that book. No.
Oh no, you won't have to get peace bonded at all.
I think I read that book.
So
he puts down 2 things. One, he puts down the seal. He puts down the candle as it burns and the wax starts to melt. He also puts down a ledger and hands you a pen. Each of you will have to sign your names down. Just for keeping.
I'll sign my name. And as he's melting some wax to pour onto my weapon,
I guess I figured it. Is there a snap on like our gun belt that I figured it'd be over that snap or something?
Yep.
Some sort of latch.
I don't think I have a snap latch on my gun belt.
Whatever kind of latch, whatever kind of leather that goes over to hold your weapon in place. He puts the wax on so that in order to draw it, it doesn't stop you from drawing it. It just shows whether or not you have intentionally broken the wax, pulled out the weapon.
Right.
It's less about stopping you from drawing and more just like once the dust settles, who actually drew weapons in a situation. It's just
Right.
it's data that he can use later when trying to recreate whatever happened.
Once again, only by whoever won.
Exactly. It's not a perfect system.
Right.
It's honestly more about power.
It is.
It does work in one circumstance. If you claim you didn't draw and the wax is unbroken, it stands
Right.
by that.
But also that wax could easily be broken by somebody bumping into you. If you're in a bar fight, the system is flawed.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Before he pours the wax, I want to say, to try to, basically, I hear you're having a little trouble with rustlers, but your mayor just hanging whoever he wants.
He doesn't look at you, but he does put up an eyebrow as he looks down at the name you wrote in the book.
Maybe you could use some help finding the real rustlers.
You a helpful man, Mr. Starbuck?
When there's money involved, at least a fair share.
I'm aware of your kind, Mr. Starbuck. I am not in the business of stirring up trouble, politically speaking, but I will admit there's no love lost between me and Mayor Adams. And the proactive approach he's taken to our current crisis, I have strong disagreements with, even if each of the men hanged was done so after a trial in front of a jury of their peers. The evidence I found lacking.
Well, maybe you need some fellas who can find you some real evidence and who won't be traced back to you as far as politics go.
He thinks for a moment. I'll take that into consideration, Mr. Starbuck.
I just waved that off.
And Mr. Rowe. And one Mr. McGraw.
Mm-hmm.
Pleasure, gentlemen.
Well, I said this before he peace bonded us. I was hoping to get him to not peace bond us, but
Oh no, he is peace bonding you no matter what.
that's fine.
Literally his job.
Not if we work for him.
As he finishes the last, you see he presses the wax into with this seal.
What's a seal?
The seal is a star with a pair of rifles crossed.
Okay.
Behind the star or in front of the star?
Behind the star.
Okay.
The little star, two rifles crossed.
Behind Okay.
And there is the crest. You actually notice that an interesting point. There are three letters at the top of the crest above the star. It is PRE, not what you would expect, which would be PER. Because usually in something like this, it would be an abbreviation of the town name.
I assume it was an abbreviation.
What's that stand for? I'll ask. I'll point to it as I pick up my gun belt to put it back on.
That was that's the the town changed its name, hasn't changed its seal quite yet. Guess I haven't gotten around to it.
What was it called?
Preservation. back in the day, back when I was young.
Interesting. I'll rebuilt the gun belt.
What were you trying to preserve back then?
You're a young'un, Mr. Rowe, at least by my standards. The war took a lot from people, and
Right,
you know,
but there's still things that deserve to be preserved. I'm just curious what you wanted to preserve back then.
back when this town meant something, each other. Now there's only memories.
When did they change the name?
About 10 years back, when Mayor Adams won his first term.
I had a feeling you were going to say that.
Well, Sheriff, I was also wanting to tell you why I was here, because you might be curious.
Oh, that I am, Mr. Starbuck. I can tell 3 of you are men of action just by looking at you.
I'm gonna look to the other two and see if I get any like subtle shaking of the head or anything like that from anybody.
Yeah, no, I'm
Don't
doing
care.
that.
You're okay, good, because
Like, yeah.
Don't trust me on judging people, but I'm good with this.
I don't want to speak for all of us. We haven't discussed who to discuss this with yet, but and I'll say we're looking into a murder in Paradise. You ever heard of Josie Wagner?
Name does ring a bell.
Yes, she
So-
was murdered. Most
That's unfortunate.
viciously.
Hmm.
What brought us to Perversion, Graham? Just the trail, the name Perversion kind of came up at some point.
That is a great question. What did bring you to the town of Perversion?
Like,
Something did.
we have no idea who did it. We don't even have a description or anything. Unless
Nope.
it was McGraw's Bass, who I think he's the only one who knows about him.
Mhm.
Because I'm assuming, McGraw, you haven't gone into Bass with us and whatever your business was, right? Kevin,
What's that?
you haven't gone
I missed
into
what you said.
huh?
I missed what you said. I'm sorry.
The only person that I could think of that might have done it that has been introduced so far is Bass, but you haven't told us anything about your business and Bass and all that stuff, have you?
No.
To date?
particularly.
Okay, I didn't think so. So what brought us to Perversion? The name came up in connection with Josie Wagner, and that something.
She was here last. Can we just say that?
Oh yeah, that seems too simple though. I mean,
I know, but
why would you?
sometimes
But yeah, but why would you?
I mean-
She was here last. Okay, so.
I mean,
I know.
Rao could have had a premonition.
Duh.
yeah.
Okay, that's probably it. That's gotta be it. You know what I mean? Go to Perversion. Josie's ghost
Right.
told you, go to Perversion, you'll find my killer. Well, who is it? The person at Perversion. What is their
Right.
name? It's a word. What?
You'll know it when you see it.
You'll know him when he tries to kill you.
Well, not super helpful.
Pretty much.
Not super helpful, but it got us here. All right. So, how common are visions? Can we tell the sheriff that somebody had a vision that sent us here, or is that going to sound crazy? Or shouldn't we tell him because of reasons?
The supernatural is sort of a widely acknowledged but deeply
Disputed.
uncomfortable subject among most people. Most people will acknowledge that the supernatural exists, but do everything in their power to pretend that it's not happening around them until it's clawing their throat.
Okay. So telling him we came here because of a freaking premonition or a fortune telling is not going to be a great thing.
Honestly, it's a crapshoot. You don't know. It depends person to person. You know the general vibe of people, but any individual might surprise you.
We got word we should come here to look for her killer, is all I'm going to say.
Well, that
It ain't much, but it's all we got.
You see, he sits back down, lost in a memory. You see, he taps his star against the table again. Josie Wagner.
Does he look lost in thought or something? Can I like just scroll through the sign-in book to see if like Josie signed in at some point in time in the past?
You don't see her name in the sign-in book, but you do.
So I'm just casually turning pages backwards.
Yeah.
Are these dated? Did he have us date? Or just sign, just write our name?
It's by the day. It would be like the date. The date would be written down next to the name.
Okay.
So,
but it was at least 2 weeks ago, and probably longer, that she would have been here. So,
yeah, you do not see her name within the last 3 to 4 weeks. Just scrolling back through it, he does say that.
There we go.
I do remember her. 18 years old, skinny as a rail, swearing she'd never set foot in this town again.
How old was she when we knew her 2 weeks ago?
She was in her late 40s.
Okay. Keep going, Graham. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I just
30 years.
I
love that girl.
He looks at you. Once upon a time, so did I. I honestly hoped that one day I'd just stop hearing her name and that she'd find somewhere nice to settle down. But that girl was a firecracker, and she was destined or doomed to go down in the history book somewhere. I'm sorry to hear that she's gone. Real sorry. If you'll need anything in your investigation, just let me know.
Anything?
Well, short of anything that violates the law I am sworn to uphold.
I'm going to pick up the pen, and in his little date book thing to sign in people, up in a corner somewhere, I'm going to scratch those 4 crisscrosses. You ever seen that?
1, 2, 3, 4. He looks at you. He looks at that hard.
Are there any deputies in here with us?
There are no deputies.
Just
in
the
here
sheriffs and people locked up in cells.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He looks at that and he says, I've seen that around. I don't like that I've seen that around.
Me neither. It was all around Josie, too.
Give me one moment.
Sorry. Mm-hmm. I'm throwing all my cards in, guys. Sorry.
No, you're good, dude. That's fine.
It just, I don't know if we should be keeping secrets or not, but
with this guy, it seems fine. So
I'm hoping so.
He says that there are a few affluent members of the community, friends of the mayor, who I've noticed wearing things that bear that sigil. For what I do not know, but I do have word that they might be planning a get-together in the next few nights.
Well, if you're willing to do anything for us to help, if you can let us know what find out about that get together, it might help.
I'll keep it in mind. At which point there is a sort of ringing of the door behind you as
There's a bell.
as the door opens and a little old lady walks in. You can see she is
A witch.
probably not a little old lady. She's an older woman, salt and pepper in like long, thin, uh, uh, fading orange hair. She wears sort of a black shawl over what looks to be like her normal day-to-day clothing. She's walking with a slight hunch. Her face is just marked with like she's been crying for hours.
Grief is the word you're looking for.
Marked with grief. As she walks in, you see the sheriff gets up, and his expression turns from business to "I need to go now." As he just sort of walks around, says, "Excuse me, gentlemen," and he just walks up and hugs her, and she just starts sobbing into his chest as he just gives her a hug, sort of backlit by the open door behind them. And he ushers her to a chair, which she sits, still sort of dry sobbing. And he's just tending to her at this point, just sort of like hand on her shoulder. Her pale skin, incredibly pale, like gas, like all the color drained out of her. This is a woman who is just looking at her like drowning in grief.
We didn't see her at the hanging, or any of us, did we?
Does she have red hair?
Yes.
She does.
Oh, that's right. The kid who got hung had red hair too. Yeah. I forgot.
I bet we did see her there.
Say again, Kevin?
I bet we did see her there, just didn't notice.
Probably.
Her from anybody else.
Okay.
So,
Probably heard a wail at some point.
Go ahead. Do you have more flavor text, Graham?
Nope. I was going to ask, what did the three of you do?
I'm going to kind of head slowly for the door. I'm going to grab my bill of my hat and tip my head to this lady as we pass.
Okay, she does not recognize you.
No, she probably doesn't pay any attention.
She doesn't.
I will say one thing to the sheriff as we pass. I'll be like, "Don't forget my offer," and then I'll head out.
He looks at you, and there's a sharpness to his eyes now. Those heterochromatic eyes. As suddenly, like, he's holding like the impact of what the mayor's doing in his hands. This woman who has lost her son,
and I offered to help him solve this mystery. So
it's a compelling argument.
And I'm out.
You walk out, so you leave the scene.
Yes, I've already taken over this whole scene. Sorry, everybody.
What do the two of you do then?
Yeah, no, it's time to go.
I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna linger awkwardly.
As you linger awkwardly, you do in fact see, as you walk past, you do see recognition in her eyes. And she says, "Wait, you two, I recognize you two. You spoke for him."
I'll stop in the door as I was leaving.
"You spoke for my Ollie."
Your son earlier today. I'm sorry for your loss. It kind of sounds like kind of just as cold and empty as I said it. Like he knows that's the right thing to say in this situation, but
He's too broken
probably,
to say it correctly.
yeah, pretty much.
I appreciate you trying. It's more than most did in this town. As you see, there is just an expression of intense guilt on Reeves's face as he's like he does that puts a hand up and then pulls back just a little bit. As she looks to you two. You don't know me from dirt. But it would mean a lot if I'm gonna have a service for my son at the church at the edge of town later tonight after they bring me back what's left of him from the pyre. And you see she like the word sticks in her throat. If either of you want to attend or would be willing to attend, I'd appreciate that.
Of course.
Does Ollie have any other friends that would want to show up that maybe you'd want us to give the word to?
She shakes her head. Everyone abandoned us. Everyone walked away. All because that silver-tongued devil in a white suit said my boy was guilty. All he was guilty working hard. And working too late when they went out hunting for whoever done be rustling the cattle.
What do you know about them cattle rustlers? Why did your son go out to look for him? And why do you think he was accused?
He was out late mucking stables, sir. He ain't gone. He had no business. He wasn't wrapped up in any of that business. I'll tell you what, my Ollie, bless his heart, he was not, let's say, sweetest boy you ever met, but not gifted in the way that would allow him to operate a complicated criminal enterprise.
Did he
But
work with anyone? Surely there had to have been someone else there mucking stables with him.
he's a hard worker.
As this is a big town, I'm sure they don't just leave that job to just one man.
He was a hard worker. He was working late, and he was alone on the outer ring when it happened. So, frankly, from what I understand, they just grabbed the first person they found walking around.
He was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time.
There's ain't nothing natural about whatever's happening out there. Whatever's happening in here. You don't just steal an individual cow that don't make sense. But every couple days, the herd gets smaller and smaller, the count's off. Don't make sense.
Who's in charge of the count?
She takes a moment. A man by the name of Elijah Waller. He keeps a ledger of all the cattle coming in and out, marks down numbers, what brand they have, to whom they belong, where the money flows. He's the one who first discovered the count was off a few weeks back.
Is he an honest man?
You will find quickly, sir, that there are a few honest men in a town called Perversion.
Sensible. I ask because with a herd of cattle, as they move about, it seems to me that the man who keeps the count could easily subtract one, as it please him, and cut that one out himself. I don't mean to bring myself into this, it's not my place, but if such a man could cut one out, it would be a simple matter for him to blame whomever was in the wrong place at the wrong time while protecting himself. Now,
Reeves takes your meaning, nodding to you, and says, I've taken a hard look at Elijah. He's, taken by the cards, if you catch my meaning. At the moment, there's nothing on the books to suspect him, but then again, I can't get access to some of his records without his permission, as there's no evidence of him committing no crime.
How did he get his job?
You'll
Who
be
appointed him?
You'll be entirely surprised to know that he is a close friend of Mayor Adams.
you can see the surprise registering in my face, I'm certain.
It's mine.
And which he also says, and at one point I did in fact have the opportunity to see him roll up his sleeve, and a certain symbol that we've been discussing today was tattooed on his just above his wrist.
To which I remain not surprised.
At which point, Harriet, that's her.
That's
The
Harriet.
woman. No, that's not Harriet.
Okay, I was hoping not. She doesn't look like a brothel madam.
No. The woman, the mother, does in fact just
Olive.
sort of like Olive. No. Ollie was her son.
I know, but
Yeah.
she's Olive.
They're all gonna have O names now, Kreiner.
Oh,
in that whole
I see.
family.
You know what? Olive and Ollie, I like it.
I mean, I was thinking of olive oil, in all honesty, but
Her name
I
is.
saw some old cartoons of Popeye here recently. It was stuck in my head.
They're so
Yeah,
good. The
well,
old black and white ones are so good.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know Olive
they
Oil's
are.
brother. You know Olive Oil has a brother, right?
No.
Castro.
Caster.
Caster.
That is in
Okay.
fact his name, yes.
Nice.
So Olive does in fact she just sort of shrinks into herself and says, "Gentlemen, you'll forgive me, but I don't have intrigue and mystery in me right now. I need to prepare to bury what's left of my son."
Understandable.
At which point she looks at Reeves, and she just sort of like makes direct eye contact with him and says, "Not one more." And then she gets up, and Reeves, still sort of standing there, a very big man, but looking like he just got punched in the face, stands as she pushes past the two of you and walks back out in the street.
Okay.
You begin to see my predicament, gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I want to spend another stress point, and I want to ask the broker what what this organization, it seems to be, what they could want to do with like one cow or whatever. what would be their purpose with this cow?
I think. Ooh, interesting. I think instead of a direct answer, you get a cryptic.
It says it can be cryptic, so
Yeah. Instead of giving you a direct answer, I'm going to give you the way you find more answers.
Go threaten Elijah.
Suddenly, you get a bit of, I'll say, vertigo.
Right.
Just a sense of falling. And then the
lost
distinct,
in space.
yeah,
Yeah.
just lost in space, as you feel the sensation of falling backwards into, like, off a ledge.
Okay.
The answer
I'll be
you
right back.
seek will be found if you take the plunge. If you jump off into something. There is a way forward, but it hasn't presented itself to you. But it will.
Yeah, something's going to require a leap of faith in the future, essentially, it sounds like.
Mm-hmm. At which point, you'll get an answer to what's eating the cattle.
Oh, man, I already got an idea what's eating the cattle. Right?
Cryptic enough for you?
Yeah.
But I think with that sort of like moment of vertigo and the realization of like, this doesn't sound like stealing, it sounds like feeding.
Yeah, feeding something. Something something has needs, and its needs are being met with this cattle.
Makes them feel a bit like a cult.
Okay.
Yeah,
With that,
I'll share my information too with everyone as well. So
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, I was curious. I looked it up. The rest of Olive Oil's family.
oh.
Nana Oil, her mom. Banana Oil, get it? Coal Oil is her dad. She has two nieces, Diesel and Violet,
Oh, that's clever.
and two uncles, Otto and Lubricant.
Lubricant is good.
And then a later writer added Sultra and Standard. Standard Oil, of course, is a businessman.
yeah.
So yeah,
All right.
that's a lot of early comics. The characters' names are puns.
Yeah.
It's
And
good.
if you really want to get into puns, check out Asterix and Obelisk, because those puns translate across different languages.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Because the strip was originally in French, and the characters' names are puns. They figured out a way to translate the puns into English, and they work as well.
Wonderful. No, that is genuinely fun. Oh, by the way, I think that each of you just earned an improvement point for being able to keep your firearms.
Oh,
Okay.
gotcha. Okay.
I mean, the fail state there would be to be completely disarmed.
Yeah.
Okay, I've added one to the tally there.
Do we put those? Oh, improvement points. Okay.
Yeah, you don't
see it
tally them. You don't tally them yet. They go into a pot, and then you get to divide them amongst yourselves at the end of the night.
Well, that was
Gotcha.
one per person, so
Ah, fair.
I don't see how any other division makes any sense.
Alrighty. So the two of you walk out. Starbuck, I will say, has disappeared for now.
He walked out earlier. He said he walked out earlier anyway, so
Yeah.
he was already out. I told you I lingered
Yeah,
awkwardly.
and I was in the door on my way out when that started.
Yeah.
So then I turned around, stepped a few steps back in.
Mhm. So, what do you two want to do in this moment?
Well, let's get ourselves back out to the street.
I think I'm about ready for a
Well,
smoke at least. No.
well, that's fine.
I'm not ready to deny anything just yet.
What's our next move then? The man with the ledger.
Yeah.
This meeting that won't happen for a few days.
What? Where could he have taken a cow?
I have no idea. That's
No,
what
no.
struck me. There's no. How do you do that? The simplest way to do it is to deliberately mess up the count. So in fact, you claim there's one less when there isn't, and then you can move one at any point because no one's looking for it.
So what you're saying is they're saying there's one less cow currently. What if there's not? If we would count them all?
Precisely. And then at some point, those who have access to the herd or to the yard can simply move one in the night when no one is watching, and who would know? If I told you there were 50 coins in my pocket, and I took them on the table and put them in front of me, how would you know that it was 50 and not 49 without meticulously counting each one? If I tell you there's 50 cows in the pen, and now I tell you one is missing and there are only 49, and in fact there are still 50, then I could come in the middle of the night, take one away at my pleasure, and in the morning anyone who recounts would discover there were 49.
At that thought, I'm going to pop back into the sheriff's office and I'm going to ask him, so what's the cattle count supposed to be right now?
Interesting. He would not have that immediately available. The cattle, as it comes in, is from surrounding ranchers who then essentially make deals in Perversion. It's a livestock town in that livestock is always moving through it, onto the train, and out east where it's sold and butchered. And the cattle get sold off like piecemeal as it makes its way back east.
So the numbers are constantly moving.
Constantly moving,
by the hour, essentially.
Well, by the train. The train only comes in once every few days. You were on the last one. And has to get turned around before it makes its way back around. Perversion isn't meant to be the terminus because there's more rail that goes out that heads north and rail that heads west. But the western length is currently under repair. But there is more rail going north, which connects it to a different rail system. So either trains come down or go back up, and they swivel out east.
Okay.
So at the moment, what remains of the assembled herd, probably about I'll say about 75 heads of cattle is being loaded onto the train as it's turning around and it's going to be making its way back east through the tunnel that you all emerged from earlier today. Back through the horde now that the Rat King has been dealt with. For now, at least.
I'm sorry about that, you guys.
That's okay.
Dogs needed to go out. I wasn't here for the entire conversation in the sheriff's office with the old lady that you two had, because I had already left. So I don't know if they found me yet or not, Graham.
No, you walked off.
I'm gonna go find a prostitute.
So, yeah, I'd say right now it's actually relatively low, the amount of cattle that are being stored in the outer ring of Perversion that are now being loaded onto the train heading back east.
Okay. But the sheriff doesn't know what that number should be right now, so...
No, not off the top of his head.
No. All right. Who might know that number other than this person that said the count was off? Was there anyone else that might have a knowledge what that number should be?
There are a good number of hands around the pens. The men who actually do the work, moving cattle.
Who's the one you would trust the most?
Off the top of my head.
Who's the one you have the best feeling about?
There's one individual, goes by the name Sage Skies.
And where can we meet this Mr., Mrs., Miss Guys?
Search me. Frankly, hard to tell. They seem to respond to anything. They're what would you call they seem to respond best to friend.
Where can we find this friend then?
Usually they do have a weakness for dice poker. There's a seedy little bar called the Hole in the Wall in the packed part of town. Usually they can be found there whiling away the earnings of the day.
And that's that direction?
Yeah. You essentially point to the more packed, worse part of town, and he does in fact nod.
Okay. You said it's the hole in the wall.
Yes.
Should be able to find it easily enough.
Hope so. Is it a fine establishment or a common establishment amongst Perversion here?
Watch your pockets.
I'm just saying, how can we tell it from the outside?
Oh, well, and he points at one of the guys currently in the holding pen. And he says, if they haven't washed off all the blood he left on the front door on his way out.
I mean, I give him a once over, but I'm not a doctor.
Yeah, you just see a guy with like a flattened nose.
Okay.
Like, just
so
holding like
just
holding it and rocking back and forth, like missing a tooth.
All right. I guess that's simple enough.
Yeah.
Although I think that might be common in a place like Perversion?
Lord, you have no idea. But suffice it to say, you will be able to identify it.
Fair enough.
All right then.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. My curiosity has been, I guess, piqued here, so it's time to satisfy it.
Mhm.
Check out this hole in the wall.
Okay. Wonderful. So you two make your way to the hole in the wall.
I mean,
We're gonna.
I guess we'll try to catch up with Billy Starbuck and let him know, I guess, kind of what's going on. I know you're early. I'm trying to think of how to sum it up.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're good.
If you can even find me.
That's an issue.
Yeah.
Actually, give me a moment. I'm going to step away for a moment.
Okay.
Me too. Me too. Hold on.
All right. Puppies.
One of my puppies is kind of awake. I think they're tired. Good girl.
Rowdy.
She just doesn't know what she wants to do right now because there's other people that's up.
Maybe.
When
They usually settle,
guessing-
but I think I've been trying to take them out when they start getting a little restless around this time of night or when it's late. So to try to forego messes.
Yeah.
We've had a very busy day. Anyway. Yeah. Where is Billy Starbuck? Did I find a girl
Yeah.
that
So
I can be with for a few hours?
Rowe and McGraw are going to make their way to Starbuck. Where has Starbuck gotten in this moment? What kind of
Well,
trouble has he
okay.
got?
So I left the sheriff's office. I thought they were right behind me, right? And I walked down the street a little ways, probably before I realized they weren't, because I was out the door before this lady started talking. But then probably a little filly caught my eye, who's obviously a lady of the evening, and we're negotiating right now.
Is this one of the ladies of the evening who is on a balcony looking down, calling down to the street?
I was thinking more that it's somebody. She's walking the street. She is
Okay.
probably not in a brothel. She's probably independent. So
Sorry, I'm back.
we
I
are.
had to check quite literally to see if my goose was cooked.
Oh, yum.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we're making goose tonight, but we have a little bit of goose.
Oh,
So when I say I checking to see if my goose is cooked, I meant that non-figuratively.
Stop.
okay.
So yeah, she's relatively nicely dressed, but obviously and pretty. And one of Billy's vices is pleasures of the flesh. So
About your age, I'd say.
Younger. I'm thinking Billy's like 30. Because if he was
your
much
age,
younger,
so younger. Okay.
a little younger, probably mid 20s.
Yeah.
Pretty not too overly made up. That's how she caught his eye. And so he is trying to negotiate a price and finding out if she has a place because he doesn't want to take her back to Hotel Blight where there's no room and there's a guy that's going to be potentially in the room. Or this could be a love interest thing if you would rather. He is a hopeless romantic. So it's up to you, Graham, if a streetwalker or if it's whatever you want it to be.
She can be a sex worker, absolutely.
There you go.
Let's say she has tan skin,
Ooh.
dark brown hair, sort of curvier features, round cheeks, which you say not made up. So you can see that she's actually got a stray hair, just sort of down. You get the impression that whereas everybody else sort of walking the circuit here that's their main profession, that she's probably doing this as a side gig.
Oh, okay.
That she has. she other work,
She
and
wearing blue jeans?
she's not wearing blue jeans.
Oh,
She's
okay.
wearing a nice dress. Uh, as
Billy finds
she
that hot.
He's a hopeless romantic,
she,
and he loves pleasures of the flesh. Those are his vices. So,
you
Oh,
walk up to her. She is standing there, leaning against the wall, sort of like making eye contact and smiling at everybody. But when you walk up to her, what do you say?
how much? Billy, straight to the point.
Uh, you see that she fully pulls back, not aghast but surprised at how like brash, just walking up saying how much to you, lady. Even a lady who is who is a sex worker. That's direct.
Yeah. There's people
Uh,
having sex in the alleyways of this place. He doesn't figure anybody cares.
uh, she looks at you, looks you up and down. That's that is admittedly refreshingly direct.
I try. She doesn't have red hair, does she?
No,
Okay.
brown hair.
Okay, good.
Curly, wavy brown hair.
Hair in
Mid tip.
space. Mm, okay.
Uh, she lists an incredibly reasonable price, and she says, "I do have a place. I it should be open. Should be available right now.
around the corner, don't go.
Where?
Around the corner.
In the alley?
Through the alley.
Is it a room or is it more of an overhang?
There's a room.
I'm looking around for these other people that I'm with.
Uh,
Any sign of them anywhere on the street?
uh, I think at this point, Rowe and McGraw would be emerging from the sheriff's office.
Which is a little ways back.
Yeah, a little ways back. You can see them coming out, but it's. I think this is a junction point as to whether or not you go with her, or you go back and rendezvous with them.
Well, right now I don't have any stress, so I don't need the sex. Um, um, so I'm probably not going with her, but I want her name. I got some
You ask me.
business. What's your name?
You ask me. You open up this conversation with how much,
You gotta know how
and
much before you start any negotiations, you know.
and then you ask me my name.
And yeah, I don't have time for this right now.
Well
But you
then,
seem fair price. You're beautiful.
thank you,
For what? It's just a fact.
Rosa. What's your price, sir?
My price? What do you want
Yeah.
from me? I can't
What if I
use
want?
what I need to use. And I put my hand on the butt of my gun. And I turn the holster enough so she can see this stupid freaking piece of wax on there.
Mm,
What do you need?
a way out.
Of this place?
It's not a better place.
Oh, there's a lot of better places.
The walls do keep the dead out, though.
You want a way out? I can get you a way out. Won't cost you nothing. What's your last name, Rosa? I'm Billy Starbuck.
Larson.
Larson, eh? You willing to give a man an alibi?
Depends on the price.
I just kind of look towards the entrance of the town. And then back at her.
What are you insinuating, sir?
I might need one. I don't know.
Well, I took that meaning. I mean when and where.
I don't know. When and where can I find you? Where can I find you is what I would say. If I need one. Rosa Larson.
Around.
She's got a very distinct look, doesn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll see you again.
I suppose you will, Mr. Starbuck.
I just
And
give
she
her a
just walks-
grin.
Yeah,
Sorry, go.
No, yeah, she crosses her arms and sort of like watches you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna head back towards these two guys. Smoking a cigarette the whole time. And rejoin McGraw and Rowe. I actually missed what else you guys found out, so I need a quick recap. Were you talking to the sheriff the whole time?
The sheriff and the lady that came in upset.
Right. But then you went back to talking to the sheriff.
Well, we were talking to both of them essentially at that time.
But you haven't talked to
something
anybody else, is what I'm going for.
No.
Okay, so I missed whatever happened after the lady kind of dismissed you guys or left.
But
Just
yeah,
basics.
the sheriff kind of pointed us towards Stable Hand.
That was Sage
forget his name.
Skies.
Sage Skies, yeah.
Their name. Wasn't he real vague on that?
It was
yeah,
vague.
Yeah,
you did pick that up. That is intentional.
Yeah. I picked it up at the very end of that conversation.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
that's all that happened.
I was also like, yeah, he, whatever, him, her, or Mister.
Yeah. I heard that part. Okay, so I didn't miss too much. All right. And they are spending their money on dice poker somewhere in the crap part of town. I did hear that part too. So
Yeah. But they might know what's really going on with the cattle. Why cattle may be missing, or how often it's really coming up missing.
Okay, and Graham, the lady told them about going to the church for this service for her son.
Later tonight.
Just later tonight. There was no time actually given.
There was no time.
Okay. Because I wondered about that. All right. We're at quarter till. Do we have time to talk to Sage Skies, Graham? Hi.
Oh, I did a puppy. Yeah, I
Okay,
think, and I've
yeah.
got an idea how we wrap it up.
Okay. Let's go find him.
Yeah.
Them.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of sounded like, yeah. So you said so it sounded like.
It depends, honestly.
Yeah, but I try to get it right. I'm trying not
I
to
don't
be
know.
that guy.
It could have been. Yeah, no, but it could have been them or him, essentially. So,
Point. You make your way to the shittier part of town, just to be frank. Walking down narrower and narrower alleyways, the buildings get higher and higher, stacked up. A modern fire marshal would look at this and have a panic attack. Just the sheer amount of buildings,
people upon people, and
people upon people, like staircases, rope bridges, like the smell here, just like the scent of humanity, becomes thicker and thicker as you make your way into the space. Just how like this. The town of Perversion has been shaped by the walls that it's in. If any of you are familiar with Calhoun Wall City, a similar development has taken place here as the limitation of space has forced people to make do. As you make your way down what can only be described as like a alleyway that's frankly like 3 feet across, where you have to like partially shimmy to make your way past like spare planks of plywood and the occasional crate or barrel to catch rainwater. You do in fact find a wooden door with a couple of bullet holes through it, as well as a smattering of blood on the front of it, a tooth in the dust directly in front of it, and the hole in the wall painted directly above above the entryway in sort of that sort of wide old westy font, painted directly onto the adobe.
As if that's a sign saying this is a hole in the wall.
Yeah.
But yeah. But yeah, there's a tooth in the wall from someone that may have got punched.
Is it in the wall or on the ground?
I think. Oh yeah, it's in the dust on the directly in front of the door.
Just in front of the door, big ass big incisor.
Okay.
Let's go
entering,
in. Yeah.
Pushing your way in, you find that it is a crowded establishment. There, like, even though no one is shouting, just the amount of bodies packed in here. I want to say it's about 10 to 15 people packed into what would essentially be like the size of an average living room. There are a pair of very narrow tables with what appear to be like almost like the gutters they put up in bowling alleys to stop balls from rolling into either aisle. They've got that set up to prevent dice from skipping and falling onto the ground.
I'd like to keep a hold on my bullets and my gun.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to get robbed in this little dump.
Yeah.
There are everyone here is sort of chattering. There is what appears to be there's a door in the back, but then there's also a window built into the back wall through which you can see there is a larger storage room where it seems the owner of this establishment serves people through the window like a drive-through window, except in a single room.
Is he serving drinks or food or?
He's serving drinks and what appears to be like dried meat, maybe the occasional like
jerky. He's giving people beef jerky. Okay.
Beef jerky, like the occasional drink.
Nothing cooked. It's all like okay.
Nothing cooked.
Gotcha.
All dried. All hardtack.
Okay.
Just anything to
make a buck.
To crunch. Yeah, to eat while you are gaming, and oh boy, are people gaming. Bullets are trading hands back and forth across the table. Every once in a while, you'll hear like just a shout of joy as people are patting on shoulders or swearing across the table. And towards the back of the room, you see there is a person wearing what appears to be
overalls.
Overalls, a thick shirt pulled up, long hair, clean shaven. They're wearing what appears to be a necklace with several beads and feathers through it. They have sort of like dirty blonde hair, a noticeable sunburn, and they've got like rings on each finger, but all the rings appear to be like incredibly cheap. Like any jewels are actually just colored glass. It's not actual gold. It's just like
brass.
Brass.
Brass. Just decorative, purely decorative. And you
their
see
fingers are green underneath it, so you know it's not real gold, that it's brass. They have that allergy where brass makes their skin turn green.
Absolutely, and they are just cleaning up. Like the dice are hot for them tonight, and they just laugh and chuckle, and like the people around them are either gritting their teeth or congratulating them on the last their last roll, as they just sort of say to themselves, like, what can I say? The Savior smiles on me, friend, and I am a friend to all. And it was a good game, honestly. I appreciate you. And they reach out and they shake the hand of the man who they just took everything from. Uh, as he's like, I, you, I, another game. And they say, no, truly, my friend, I'm on a winning streak tonight, and Lady Luck has told me it is time to go. And they literally, you see, they open up the pocket of their overalls and just start shoveling bullets in.
Did these
As they,
two get any kind of? Do we have any kind of description of Sage Skies?
No,
uh,
I don't think
no,
so.
So we're just guessing that this is him because it's the only guy in overalls who looks like he mucks out stables.
Mhm.
Okay. I just want to know what's going on. Okay, thanks. Go ahead, finish flavor text. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Graham.
You could have gotten a rough description from the sheriff of this NPC I invented on the spot.
Okay.
I wasn't there. I don't know. We figure that's him. That's probably him.
As they stand up
Them.
and they stand up and they look over and see the three of you walking in, crowding at the door. They just say, "Excuse me, my friends. Could you perchance move out of the way? I would like to take my winnings before." And you see the guy on the other side of the table is actively like, trying to stand up and like pull his way across the table in an effort to like get up and argue for another game.
How close are we to this table and this guy?
Within comfortable walking distance.
Okay. Billy's a man of action. Is he got he's got his back against the wall, this other competitor?
Yeah.
Perfect. I will take the walking distance over. I will give this person, Sage Skies, we think. I'll just nod at him, and then I'll take the 3 steps over towards his chair, and instead of sitting in it, I will grab the edge of the fucking table and I will push it hard so that dude who's trying to get up is going to be pinned to the wall. If I can.
Yeah, I'll allow that.
I'm just going to give Sky like 10 seconds to get out, and then I'll be like, oops, as if I took a bad step, but I obviously did not take a bad step.
At which point they nod to you and go, "I'm much obliged." As that suddenly the table as it's the length of the room, about half the room is sitting at this table.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a little table. That's okay.
No, with that shove, a half dozen games suddenly get disrupted as bullets and dice go flying. As the individual who is charging at this guy is in fact pinned to the wall, along with 3 other people. Just as you ankle the table, to which a chorus of shouts as the keeper of the establishment starts shouting at you from behind, like, "Hey, what you doing?" As Sky tries to get muscle past.
The man clearly tripped.
Just thank you, but go get him. Get Scott.
Yeah,
I can take care of myself.
So they muscle past, or they try to muscle past you, Rowe, and McGraw. I don't know if you're in the building or not yet.
You said we all were.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
McGraw, you are muted, by the way.
Kevin, you're muted.
There we go. I was going to say, I was last to enter, so I'm probably nearest to the door right now.
Mm-hmm. So
within the crowd, I haven't made much progress into the room.
Yeah, as Sky attempts to pass both of you, you now are surrounding them, actually.
So this is the guy. This is the person we're looking for. I'm pretty sure.
Yes,
we're pretty sure. Yeah,
and they're looking to leave.
Yeah.
Okay. How can I facilitate? You know what I'll do? I'll exit myself, so that I'm facilitating the clearing the door.
Mm-hmm. They immediately shuffle out after you.
Okay. And once they do, Sky, right?
Oh, yes. Do I know you, good sir?
No, but I would love a word with you if you got a moment. Name's
Oh,
McGraw.
pleasure to meet you, McGraw. You catch me at an advantage, good sir.
And we
I,
can walk and talk if you like.
absolutely.
Because I'm guessing they want to get away from this place.
Yes, absolutely. As they do start shuffling down the street with you.
Right.
What do you two? What do Rowe and Starbuck do?
Yeah, I'll just probably start to pull the table away or whatever from the wall and help people get situated briefly, like very briefly, and then I'll head on out the door.
I at the same time, and probably quicker, pull a few bullets out of my pocket. The proprietor is close by. He was
In the window.
upset. Yeah, and I just toss them to him, and I'll be like, "Sorry for the mess," and then I turn and I leave as Rao is trying to fix the table or whatever he's doing.
Yeah, he catches them.
Yeah,
As
he don't care.
as as the game is thoroughly disrupted. The three of you make your way out in the street before any of the other gamblers can make their way out. As you are sort of walking and talking with Sky, they say, we've got a bit of a crowd. I see. You're that gentleman who helped with you pushed it. Thank you for that, actually.
You got a lot of bullets there, friend.
I do, and
So just
I,
be
yeah,
careful.
I am scuttling like a hair on my way back to my hole. Frankly, I am doing my best to get this to somewhere where it will not be pilfered.
Yeah, we're walking and talking, right?
Yeah, walk and talk, walk and talk. Wonderful, wonderful. What can I do for you three? I assume that your approach to me is not just happenstance, nor the fact that you are following me at this point.
How well do you know Ollie?
That they stop.
That should be where we stop for the evening. You keep going, Graham. I just think that would be a great ending for the role playing journal. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm actually good with that. It is.
Wait. It's Graham's call though, so we could go another minute or two if you want.
I think you're right. I think that's a good point. They stopped.
They stopped, and it's obvious they know Ollie.
They know Ollie.
Because we still haven't even found out if this is actually Sky yet, or anything.
No,
we haven't actually gotten that far in the conversation, but that was. I like that, Aaron. I really liked.
I know who this is.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin said Sky.
Oh, did he? I missed that.
Yeah. You walked away.
Out the
It's
last
all right.
half an hour.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that is actually a great point to end. I really like that, actually. I think we set up quite a bit tonight.
Yeah.
Okay. One word of advice, Graham. When you make up a character that you didn't intend to be in the game at all, don't tell us. Act like you had this guy ready the whole time. You know what I mean? Like
I normally do.
Sky's important, guys. I've been working on this NPC for months, or whatever.
Andy's quite right.
Never pull the curtain back, dude. If you can help it, always keep us in the dark and make us think.
Not in the middle of the game.
You're right.
That's okay. I'm just busting your balls, Graham. You're doing a great job. This has been very interesting.
It's fine. Also, Sky is actually inspired by a historical figure that we might get into.
All right.
I can take that. All right, so we're gonna end the stream, and then we'll discuss next time we play. It's probably gonna be in a couple weeks. So everybody who is still here, Josie, Ultraviolet, anybody else commented? Thanks for commenting and everything, and we will talk to y'all next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.